Hey there, fellow gamers and web-slinging enthusiasts! Today, we're taking a deep dive into the highly anticipated Spider-Man 2, the sequel to the critically acclaimed Marvel's Spider-Man. No frills, no marketing hype, just a friendly chat about what this game brings to the table. So grab your favorite snack, settle into your comfiest gaming chair, and let's swing into the nitty-gritty of Spider-Man 2. Alright, let's kick things off with what we all care about, the story. Spider-Man 2 picks up the tale of Peter Parker post-Marvel's Spider-Man. And let me tell you, it doesn't hold back on the drama. We're talking about a narrative that's equal parts emotional gut punch and superhero spectacle. The stakes are high, the villains are menacing, and the twists? Well, they're there, and they're bound to keep you guessing. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, swinging. If there's one thing we all loved in the first game, it was the fluid, exhilarating swing mechanics. And guess what? Spider-Man 2 takes that to a whole new level. The web-slinging is smoother than butter, the acrobatics are jaw-dropping, and the city feels like your personal playground. It's the kind of traversal that doesn't get old, no matter how many hours you spend swinging through those virtual skyscrapers. The combat, my friends, is a dance. Spidey's moves are a symphony of punches, kicks, and web-slinging acrobatics. The addition of new combos and abilities makes you feel like a superhero maestro, orchestrating chaos in the streets of New York. The variety in combat situations keeps things interesting, and the adaptive AI of enemies ensures you can't just button mash your way through. Strategy is key. Now let's talk visuals. Spider-Man 2 is a feast for the eyes. The character models, the cityscape, the dynamic weather, it's all top-notch. The attention to detail, especially in the character designs and animations, is impressive. The city feels alive, and the graphical fidelity during cutscenes is something you'd expect from a high-budget superhero movie. A new addition that spices things up is the ability to play as both Peter Parker and Miles Morales. This dynamic duo offers varied playstyles, each with its own set of abilities. It's not just a gimmick. It adds depth to the gameplay and offers a fresh perspective on familiar mechanics. If you're into a good superhero yarn, Spider-Man 2 delivers. The narrative is gripping, emotional, and filled with those trademark Spider-Man quips that we all love. The character development is solid, and the voice acting? Spot on. You feel the weight of Peter's responsibilities, and the chemistry between characters is authentic. Alright, let's address the elephant again, the sequel dilemma. While Spider-Man 2 manages to bring new elements to the table, there's a sense of déjà vu. The city, the combat, even some story beats, it's all a bit too familiar. We're not asking for a complete reinvention, but a bit more innovation could have elevated the sequel to new heights. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is a visual spectacle, pushing the boundaries of what is achievable in superhero gaming. The graphics are nothing short of stunning, with highly detailed character models, realistic animations, and breathtaking vistas of New York City. The attention to detail extends to the costumes, each intricately designed with a level of fidelity that captures the essence of the comic book counterparts. Now let's talk about the less glamorous side of gaming glitches. Yeah, they're here. Nothing game-breaking, but the occasional NPC phasing through a wall or Spidey getting stuck in a funky pose can break the immersion. It's not a deal-breaker, but it's a reminder that even superheroes can't escape the occasional digital hiccup. Spider-Man 2 had some big shoes to fill. The expectations were sky-high, and while the game delivers on many fronts, there's a lingering feeling that it played it a bit safe. Maybe it's unfair to expect groundbreaking innovation every time, but in the ever-evolving landscape of gaming, a bit more risk-taking could have set Spider-Man 2 apart. Let's talk about side quests. Now, having a plethora of optional content is usually a good thing, but Spider-Man 2 might have gone a bit overboard. The map is littered with icons, and it can feel overwhelming. Quality over quantity, right? Some of the side quests could have used a bit more narrative depth to make them truly engaging. The enemy AI, while generally commendable, has its quirks. There are moments when foes seem to forget you're there, or get stuck in repetitive patterns. It's not a constant issue, but when it happens, it can take you out of the moment. So there you have it, Spider-Man 2 in all its web-slinging glory. It's a game that delivers on the superhero fantasy with stunning visuals, addictive gameplay, and a narrative that hits you right in the feels. But, and there's always a but, it's not without its flaws. The sense of familiarity, the occasional glitch, and the weight of expectations might leave you wanting a bit more. Is it worth your time? Absolutely. If you love the first game, you're in for a treat. If you're a Spider-Man fan, the web swinging alone is worth the price of admission. But if you're looking for a groundbreaking revolution in superhero gaming, Spider-Man 2 might not swing quite that far. It's a solid sequel that sticks to the formula, and sometimes that's exactly what we need, a familiar, comforting swing through the city that we've come to love. Happy gaming, folks!